Between September 1987 and March 1988, Dahmer killed 3 men, the youngest a 14-year-old boy who he paid to pose for nude photographs before drugging and strangling him to death. He would dissolve the bodies in acid.
He cleverly developed a program to destroy the bodies, get rid of the bodies, left no evidence. This was a very clever killer, very clever killer.
Dahmer would dissolve his victims, presumably to make it easier to dispose of them. Dissolving tissue and chemicals can certainly interfere with identifying it as human tissue. It'll interfere with DNA. You're really left predominantly with skeletal remains to try and identify features such as age, sex, race.
Dahmer murdered 2 of the victims at his grandmother's house where he was living.
His grandmother became aware that he was bringing these young guys back to her house. I mean, she thought for gay sex. Obviously, she had no inkling of the atrocities he was committing on their bodies, although she was complaining also about a foul odor that she noticed.
On September the 25th, 1988, Dahmer moved into his own apartment on North 25th Street in Milwaukee and didn't wait long before attacking again. The very next day, September the 26th, he enticed a 13-year-old boy back to his home and drugged him.
One of the methods that Dahmer used to subdue his victims was to use benzodiazepines, the same family of drugs as Valium. He put them in drinks. That would make you woozy, sleepy, and then eventually go unconscious.
Dahmer sexually assaulted the boy, but somehow, possibly due to Dahmer passing out drunk, the 13-year-old escaped and went to the police. In January 1989, he was convicted of sexual assault, but the sentencing was delayed until May, during which time an unrelenting Dahmer, unbeknownst to the authorities, managed to claim a 5th victim. The 29-year-old served 10 months in prison, but when he was released in March 1990, he picked up right where he left off.
So Jeffrey Dahmer really did ramp up his offending. The scale and the nature of his behaviour became all the more grotesque. So he wasn't just killing people, dismembering them, and then disposing of their bodies. He started to do some really bizarre things.
He was in the process of constructing some hideously diabolical shrine in his bedroom out of the skulls and skeletons of some of his victims. It's almost as though some bizarre, archaic thing had broken through and he was performing or creating some sort of ancient, human sacrificial temple in this little Milwaukee apartment.
In 1990, Dahmer killed another 4 young men. His MO was becoming more and more polished.
He would offer his victims money to go back to his apartment with him to take pictures, nude photographs of them, and then perhaps to have sex. Every single one of his victims went with him willingly. He would offer them a drink, and once he found out what they wanted to drink, he kept a lot of things on hand, different kinds of alcohol, and that's when he would put a drug in it that would put them to sleep or that would relax them so that they would pass out.
They would pass out. He would then have sex with them while they were passed out.